So my name is Michael Sisia. I am a Malawian. I work for Opulence Malawi in Lilongwe, and there I am the guy who actually does the VSL project, the project officer, and also I am the media and ICT guy. So, welcome to Malawi. Takulandirani. That's what we say when you are actually here in Malawi. So, when you arrive in Malawi, people know Malawi as the warm heart of Africa, of which is very true. This comes from the personalities which people would they have. The warm heart really actually precedes in what we go through as human beings each and every single day. So people here are very kind, very nice, very welcoming, and very, very warm. And because of this, this drives people to be very respectful people. We are people who respect our elders a lot. We are people who respect one another, and we are people who respect even our visitors. So whenever you get to Malawi, expect a lot of things. It's going to be an experience for you, a very good one for that matter, because the first thing that you're going to be greeted with whenever you come to Malawi would be our beautiful songs. We love our songs, we love to dance, and that's how we feel that we welcome our visitors. So wherever you're going to be going, feel free. Whenever you see people dancing and they are happy, they are smiling, feel free to actually join them, because that actually also makes them feel that you are actually happy to be there, and that's really important for them. So that's usually the thing that sets the tone on how you are going to, conduct your visit with them, how you're going to spend your time with them. The more welcoming you are to the villages, the more open they will be. So you want to learn a lot about Malawi, the best thing is to inquire from Malawians, because they are always ready to share their information. So when you are here, you would notice immediately, definitely when you get to the villages, the dressing begins to change. The way we dress is really, really peculiar. We here, they actually consider it as a respectful dressing. With ladies, most of the ladies here, most of the women here, you'll find them, they are putting on their wrappers. If they're not putting on a wrapper, they are putting on a long dress. If they're not putting on a long dress, then if they decide to put on a trousers, we are not saying they don't put on some pants, they do put on some pants. But whenever they have the pants, they always have their wrappers around, because that's a sign of respect to our elders. Because at any corner, wherever you are going to go, you are bound to meet our elders, you are bound to meet our senior chiefs, you are bound to meet our leaders in the communities. So it's always our norm to always dress like that for the women. And most of them, you'll find, especially with the middle-aged and elderly women, you'll find they also put on a wrapper on their head. So this one is a wrapper which is always also a symbol of respect to the elders, to say, okay, fine, we as women, this is how respectfully we can dress to show our respect. So that's how we can actually do it. Feel free at any given time, whenever you come this side, whenever you want to put on some pants, make sure you have your wrapper around, and definitely you will not see a lot of heads turning around, because they would always turn around. You will always turn heads when you don't have your wrapper on. So you can also even put on your shorts, but make sure that you have your wrapper on, and that's a sign of respect to our elders. And the other thing that Malawians always love to do is, the moment you come, when we sing to you, they love to greet. So we spend more time to greet, because that's the time we feel that we get to know each other during the greetings. So our greetings are not like, hi, hello, how are you? They're actually prolonged. When you say hello, you respond, hi, how are you? And then it goes on to say, how is your family? How is, when you know each other, you ask even an individual in that family. That's how long it might get. And sometimes, and almost always, when you're visitors, they would want to know more about where you are coming from. But anyway, as part of the greeting. So feel free to share anything that you want to share with them. and be as open as possible. When you feel that probably there's going to be a language barrier, there are always going to be people around who are always going to be there to help you translate, so that you set that tone and people actually receive you with their warmth and with their gratitude. And that way, you'll be able to experience the Malawian experience to the fullest, because they will be as open as possible. Now, because they are also very respectful, they don't take offense easily. It's like they don't get easily offended. They might say, they might feel offended, but they're not vocal. They don't outspeak. They're not outspoken. So you might find maybe some of them might just probably move away, or maybe they're shying away from the conversation, or probably they'll just keep quiet for the rest of your tour. If you are to be spending time with them for that long, it will be a sign of probably they were not quite pleased with what happened. So probably at one point, whenever you see anyone of them, anyone who was very jovial on the first day, you see them down, it's always nice to actually just check with them to say, how are you doing? Are you okay? Is everything okay? That's how it's going to be. Our culture is concerned, like I said, we love our dance, we love our music, and we always love to greet. That's a priority. Minus greeting, we always respect each other's homes. We do everything communally. It's usually the community coming into play. For example, when you have funerals in the area, you might find that during your tour, there is a certain village where there is a funeral, and you had actually planned according to your itinerary that you are visiting that village. You'd find the Malawians will be saying, no, there's a funeral there, even though it's a funeral that is actually affecting just one family, but it affects the whole community. And as Malawians, we respect that, and we don't go into a certain type of an area where they are actually grieving with a different project that is outside grieving. So if you are to go into that community, then that means that we are going to be with them to be part of their grieving. So that's how they feel that they are respected. And when you still continue after you've known that possibly they are mourning, to them is a sign of disrespect. So that's something to also consider. And apart from that, I mean, most of these things that we do here, it's really excitement. We need to learn a lot, because as far as education is concerned, this side, most of us haven't been so lucky to actually be exposed to a lot of things. And do not take offense if it's going to be your first time to be in Africa. You are going to receive a lot of eyes. People are going to be staring at you, because possibly that's the first time they've seen a white person before, So that's the thing. So you find possibly maybe young children running towards you, wanting to hold you, it's just they are just in their element of wanting to learn and understand. Are these people as we are, or there's just a lot of questions which they have. So I think it would be really nice to actually, if you can, to actually probably just be as welcoming as that, to actually get to know them, and also allow yourselves to actually, for them to get to know you. That's how they would actually get to know you also. So definitely look out for a lot of eyes if it's going to be for the first time. I know for some who have actually come here, they will attest to what I'm saying, that it always happens wherever we go. So that's their sign of welcoming. That's their sign of love. That's their sign of feeling being part of whatever is happening. And the other thing, on the other hand, is we are not shy people. We are not really shy people. So if you would ask for anything, we are always more than happy to help at any given time. And if you are to ask for something, to say probably, how can I help you? Be sure that people are going to pour out themselves to you, because there's just so much that is actually needs to be fitted in. There's actually so much that we need to learn. There's actually so much that we need help on. So expect that to actually also so happen. So basically that's how I would rep Malawi to be like. Culturally, we might have different tribes, different languages being spoken, but that's more or less what you find in every region where you go. Every tribe dresses the same way, apart from maybe the people from the north, where they've got special occasions where you find they dress like the Zulu people because the Angoni is up there, and they may be in Cheu somewhere. But where you're actually going to be spending more time, you experience something totally different because you might have different cultures there. So with the cultures, we find cultures where we have different dances like Chintari. We've got different dances which people love to dance for you, using some drums. And we have, I don't know how you would call it, but people dress up. They really dress up, like we call it Nyao this side. It's a tribe where you have males dress up like probably the way you dress up during Halloween. Yeah, like more or less like scary costumes, but it's part of the Chewa tribe. And where opulence actually operates, that's where a lot of Chewas are being found. So you are bound to find people dressed up like that here and there. So that's just part of the culture. Do not be startled. If you are not a fan of Halloween, find a friend to be close to because here in Malawi, every day is Halloween. At any given time, you can run into those people at any given time. So, and especially if they see visitors from America, they want to probably say, okay, can you give me or share with us something that is brought from America, exchange some cultures here and there, money, whether it's some tokens, whatever it is. So they will do that. And the other thing is, do not be afraid to actually reach out to them, because it's a new thing that you are actually going to be experienced. That's part of the experience. You can reach out to whoever is going to be around, to helping you around, maybe to just take a photograph, create memories, so that you can make your visit as nice as possible and as memorable as possible and as beautiful as possible for yourselves. So they say, you are at the center of your happiness. So for everything that you want to feel, that you want to learn, do not be shy to ask. We are always going to be there to actually help you out to understand our Malawian culture better and more.